Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do another Lego, and this is the Ford Model T that came out on March 1st of 2026 in the Lego Day. And this is Lego number 11376 with 1,060 pieces. And with this one there is a total of, well, there's actually 9 bags. There's 8 numbered bags here, and then we have a bag that's got wheels and hub and the rims in, and then 2 other extra bags. I think this one here might be the windshield, and then this one here I think might be the cloth for the top of the Model T, because in the picture it's got cloth. I'm pretty sure that's the cloth. And then of course we have the instruction booklet. And so we're gonna get started on this. Once I get bag 1 opened up, I'll bring you back and show you the contents. All right, here is bag 1, and here are the parts to bag 1. And bag 1 also had 2 smaller bags in it, and here are the smaller pieces that came in those smaller bags. But we'll get bag 1 put together and get this Model T started, and I'll show you back, and I'll bring you back to show you what bag 1 gets us started with. All right, we have finished bag 1, and this is what bag 1 created. Looks like it's the, for lack of a better term, chassis of the Model T. And so we are well on our way. I'll get bag 2 opened up, and I'll bring you back to show you the contents of bag 2. Okay, here is bag 2, as you can see, and we've got here the components of bag 2. And then bag 2 also had a smaller bag, which these are our components here. And then it also had this little box. And so we'll find out what's in that box as I'm building it. And then I'll bring you back once I complete bag 2. All right, we have completed bag 2. And bag 2 added on to the chassis. We added this section here. And we added this back here. And then we also added this front part here. And let me turn this over to show you some more. And this, we added this back section here. And it actually has a way that you can turn, see the gears move there. And then we added this section up here. And this has a little crank, and that little box that we had that was in bag 2 was actually this little rubber band right here that'll get attached to something later on. So that was bag 2. Let me open bag 3 and I'll bring you back to show you the contents. Okay, here is bag 3, and here are the contents of bag 3. And bag 3 also again had a smaller bag. And here are the contents of the smaller bag. So I'll get bag 3 put together, and then I will bring you back to show you our progress. Okay, we've completed bag 3. And bag 3 basically consisted of building onto the back side here. We added a gas tank here. And then we added these pieces here, and then started on the back fender wells on either side. And so that was bag 3. So I'll get bag 4 opened up, and I'll bring you back to show you the contents. All right, so this is bag 4, and here are all the contents of the main bag. And then of course there was a smaller bag, and here are all the contents for the small bag. So we'll get bag 4 put together, and I'll bring you back to show you our progress. Okay, we have completed bag 4, and bag 4, basically, we created this section here, and the sides here, and let me get some better light on this here. Created the sides here, and then we created this section in through here, and through there, and then of course created this section here. So that was bag 4. Once I get bag 5 opened up, I'll bring you back to show you the contents of bag 5. All right, we've opened bag 5. And so here are the contents of bag 5. Looks like we've got a steering wheel there. So it looks like we're going to be finishing up the cab. And then there was 2 smaller bags. And here are the contents to the smaller bags. And so I'll get bag 5 put together. And then I'll bring you back to show you our progress. All right, we have completed bag 5. And we have made some progress here. We've done up the dash here, and we've added the steering wheel and the steering column along with the pedals for clutch, brake, and gas. And if you watch the front end, let me prop this up a little bit here. There we go. If you watch the front end there, the steering wheel actually does move the front wheels, so that's pretty cool. And then we've also worked on the engine bay here. So we've got the engine in there, and then the fan. And if I turn the front crank, you'll see the fan moves. And then we've also made the radiator on the front. And so we're moving along here. And so, but I'll get bag 6 opened up, and I'll bring you back once I get it open to show you the contents. Okay, we have opened bag 6, and here are the components for bag 6. And there was a smaller bag in there, so we have some smaller pieces, and here's the contents for the smaller pieces. And so we'll get bag 6 put together, and I'll bring you back to show you our progress. All right, we've completed bag 7. Bag 7 consisted of finishing out the sides of the car, putting on the hood in the front, and the door here does move. And it's interesting, I was reading about the Model T here in the instruction booklet, and it said that the Model T only had one working door, and it was on the passenger side. So there's the door, and then we put on the hood, and these do move and they close out. If I can get a fix here. And then also looks like we put on a horn there, and then whatever that might be. But I'm sure we'll find out here. There we go. There, it's closed out. So that's what bag 7 completed. Or I'm sorry, bag 6. And then also we kind of completed up the top of the dashboard here. And so, but I'll get bag 7 opened up, and I'll bring you back to show you the contents. Okay, here is bag 7, and here are the components, the pieces that were in bag 7. And of course, there was a smaller bag, and here are the pieces for the smaller bag. And so I'll get bag 7 put together, and I'll bring you back to show you our progress on the Ford's Model T. Okay, we have finished bag 7, and bag 7 basically finished up the radiator cap part here, and also added the Ford logo on the front of the car. We've got some headlights now, and then we've also created the wheel wells for the front. It's basically this section here, along with that little piece there, and that was done on both sides. And then we worked on the back side here, and we made this piece here and attached it in. So that was bag 7. And we'll get bag 8 opened up, and I'll bring you back to show you the contents. Okay, we have opened bag 8, and here are the components for bag 8. And there was a smaller bag, and here are the components for the smaller bag. And along with bag 8, we opened up the bag with the wheels and the wheels. We'll just call it the wheels. And then also we had another bag that had the windshield and I believe the back window. And then rims. That's what they're called. They're called rims. The wheels and the rims. And then there was another bag that has the top, which is made out of cloth of some, well, I think this is actually maybe paper. But the cloth hood, our roof. And so this is all part of the bag 8. So once I complete putting bag 8 together, I'll bring you back to show you our final Model T, Ford Model T, and show you the completion. And also, if you're liking if you're liking this video, be sure to hit that like, subscribe if you want to see more, and hit that share button. Share it out with all your friends, and also comment if you have anything you'd like to comment on. All right, we have finished bag 8 and thus completed the Ford Model T. As you can see, we put on the wheels on all 4 sides. And then we also put on we did the windshield. Did the windshield here. And then we also created the supports for the roof. And also put on the piece for the roof, so that the roof will go back. And so this moves back and forth. And so there you go. And then of course the steering wheel does turn the front wheels, and it does roll back and forth. So I hope you guys enjoyed this build. I know I did. I was looking forward to this as soon as it came out on March 1st of 2026. And so I enjoyed building this. And so hope you guys, if you guys like old cars, you guys will get this and enjoy building it yourself. Again, if you enjoyed these builds, I do have other Lego builds on my channel. Feel free to check them out. If you like this, feel free to hit the like button. Comment if you have anything to say. And hit that subscribe button if you want to see any more of my builds. And also share it out to your friends if you think your friends would enjoy it. And also hit that notification button. That way you'll be notified the next time I put out a video. And again, this channel is not necessarily a Lego channel, although that's the stuff I have on here now. But this is my hobby channel. I do Lego. I'm going to do models that you would glue together, some woodworking in the future, and just stuff like that. So feel free to hit that subscribe button if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff. But I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope you guys enjoyed this build for this Ford Model T. And we'll catch you on the next video.